Hello everyone, Granite Roots. Tonight this is our Moss Thursday Night Havoc run, and lots of fights, but what I'm playing, as you notice, like Elementalist, which I never play, not really even in PvP. I played here and there, but this is my first time trying to do the Zerg Elementalist build, so watch, enjoy, as I bumble about like a lovable animal, trying to figure this thing out, dying a lot and being carried by my teammates. Thank you to my guildmates for allowing me to try this. I don't usually like to do this because I like to be a benefit to my squad, and here I think I'm being a deterrent or a drawback, but appreciate them anyway. And this, I just put the spear on. As you see, I'm running. Look at that. That AoE is amazing. I just need to figure it out. I run half this night with the spear, and then I realized, you know what? I at least somewhat recognize the skills with staff better, so I swapped the staff after. But this is like a glass Zerg build I got from Guild Gen, and of course, you'll see I get a little bit better later at night, but even after that I went back and read through some of the description of the build, and positioning for this build should be more in the back line, and I'm still trying to run this like right up on tag in the middle of it on like a support build. So watch as and enjoy as I painfully bumble my way through. I do get some things right, although that is probably more luck. And at this point, honestly, if you look, I'm still trying to figure out rotations and stuff as I go. So I literally didn't have any practice. Normally I like to practice before I do this. So thank you again to my guildmates for letting me practice. And right here you can see first half of the video, we're right out in front of Southeast Tower, and we're just kind of fighting these guys near their spawn point because they wanted to fight, so it was good. Again, it was good practice. And here you've seen, while I was kind of flapping my gums about my builds and my trials and tribulations, you'll see that we've just been doing a clash and regroup kind of tactic on both sides. But as I said, it was good practice. See how fragile I am? I'm just getting toasted. Thankfully, Mist Form and the teleport skill, I think it's Ride the Lightning or something, has really saved me quite a few times. But I think really, as I finally get the hang of it, it was pretty good. I'll probably run this again, and at some point I'm probably going to try and run something with the spear. Also, this is Catalyst, which I don't think I've really ever run, other than for 15 minutes one time way back when I was doing roaming builds, that I have zero idea what skills are which. Like I said, I'm just mashing and figuring stuff out. So again, just appreciate my squad mates, because I don't even know if I mean, I told them I didn't know this build very well. I don't think they knew the depths of what I was saying. So I appreciate them giving me the benefit of the doubt. But look, it does throw out a lot of DPS, all this AoE stuff. So that's great. The problem is, again, survivability, and probably with spear, I gotta double check the range. I think I probably need to be in maybe Celestial or something, a little more protection if I'm going to run that, because I think the range is a bit less and you got to be a bit closer for some of these. But again, I could be wrong. I'm going to check into that in the future. Maybe a while before I do another video on Elementalist, but I will try to have one at some point in the future. And of course, anybody wants to give me some tips, most welcome, because this is completely new. It's almost as if I just turned the computer on this first time and logged in and just started face rolling my keyboard. Okay, we come across them fighting. Blue joined the fight, so we're going to try and grab the tail of blue over here and push them through. Yeah, green had pushed him, so we finished off some blue. Green's going to try to engage. A lot of AoE there. Knowing how fragile I am, I'm going to try and go around the other side here in a second, just to get a little space, because I am very delicate. The other thing I learned too after reading about the build is you can use Meteor Shower skill 5, and then even during the casting of it, you can use the teleport skill 8 to a different area to get out of trouble and still gain it. But look at all that damage it drops. So this is a useful build. If I could just play it better, I think it'd be very useful. So I'll have to figure that out. Right now though, I think I'm running Marauder and Runes of the Scholar. And I think Relic of Fireworks too. Because I put this build together back probably at least 4 months ago-ish, 3 or 4 months ago. Because what I would like to do is on all my tunes, that was great, we're going to push him across the bridge. On all my tunes, I like to have at least a Zerg healer and a Zerg DPS for squad stuff, and then a couple of them even have, you know, some roaming builds on it as well. Depends how many build slots I have open, but they all have at least a Zerg or a healer, because you never know when you need to swap on the fly. You know, say you need more healers or Zergs, but your map's queued and you can't leave. This way you can just change on the fly. The other thing is useful for too, and I mentioned in an older video, if you gotta take a tower or a keep or something real quick, I was really proud of myself here. I think I'm finally getting it, and you can see I'm on, you know, I'd swap staff, so I'm gonna do Lava Font, the skill 3, and come ahead of him. Skill 4 back through him, add some burning. So I'm getting the hang of it at this point. And yeah, when you're taking like a keep or something, you want to like steal it quick before the enemy Zerg gets there. You know, if everybody goes their glass cannon DPS, you can melt that Lord really quick. I mean, I'm talking sometimes hitting well over 20k DPS. Either way, that was me bumbling about. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing this lovable animal trying to face roll and figure out this build. As always, thank you for watching, and have a most excellent day.